Exactly. We're going to move along to a women's bout here, and Jake Digman is going to bring these ladies out.
The following contest is in the RFO Women's Middleweight Division, and it is brought to you by Dreamers Nightclub, official after party of RFO Big Guns 21. Introducing first, making her way down the aisle into the blue corner, please welcome Lauren Kyle.
Lauren Kyle, 26 years old, coming out of South Carolina all the way up to Ohio. She's 0-2 on her career so far. And you got to think, she didn't come all this way up, into the cold in Ohio to come away with a loss. Even though she is 0-2, you got to think she's going to be a game opponent here for Tirza Gunther.
Yeah, one of the things about her that that stands out is she has had her first two fights were in June, then August, and now here in November. So she is like, let's go. So that is one thing that you got to give her credit for. She's not taking the losses. As you mentioned, she's 0-2, both by TKO referee stoppage. She's like, hey, let's go.
Exactly, and her first fight was in her native South Carolina and then fought in Tennessee in her second outing. She's, as we mentioned, a long way from home here for this fight against a fighter in Tirza Gunther who has a lot of hype surrounding her. Not necessarily just for the name, but she's already on the grappling scene, has kind of showed that she is, someone to be reckoned with. Jake Digman's going to bring Tirza out.
And her opponent, making her way down the aisle to the blue corner, please welcome Tirza Gunther.
Tirza Gunther, just 19 years old, a Brazilian Jiu-Jitsu blue belt, and the younger sister of John Gunther. John was originally supposed to fight on this card. Tirza, as we mentioned, has been impressive on the grappling scene. I was able to meet her last week and talk to her extensively. Here, as we look at here at the tail of the tape, you see 7 years the elder is Lauren Kyle, and also the 2 fights of experience. The height is the same, but as I was saying, I was able to meet Tirza Gunther, very soft-spoken, but also very confident in what she plans to do in her career, not just mixed martial arts, but also jiu-jitsu. Training at Personal Combat Systems and LJJA. Said she eventually wants to go up to strong style alongside her brother, who has made the full-time switch up to that camp, but training 7 days a week for the last 2 to 3 months for this fight. And she was originally supposed to fight at RFO Big Guns 20 before her opponent fell off, and now able to find an opponent for her here for this fight.
Yeah, if there's one thing about her brother that everybody in the mixed martial arts community of Northeast Ohio and even the Midwest knows, he's got the best mustache around. He is rocking it like Raleigh fingers.
Exactly, and unfortunately are not able to see John on this fight card. I know Tirza was excited about the opportunity and the potential to debut alongside her brother here, who is 4-0 as a professional and kind of one of the people who has helped build the RFO brand up through the years, and now is up at Strong Style, as we mentioned, 4-0, and has really just been in a lot of wars. And hopefully Tirza is looking to follow in those footsteps here on the women's side, and as we have Jake Digman for the official introductions.
The following contest is in the RFO Women's Middleweight Division, and it is brought to you by Dreamers Nightclub, the official after party of RFO Big Guns 21. Introducing first in the blue corner, she fights out of Summerville, South Carolina. She weighed in at 182 1/2 pounds, representing Black Force MMA with an MMA record, 0 wins, 2 losses. Please welcome Lauren Savage Kyle. Her opponent in the red corner, she fights out of Polk, Ohio. She weighed in at 171 pounds, representing Personal Combat Systems and LJJ, making her MMA debut. Please welcome Tirza Gunther! This bout is scheduled for 3 3-minute rounds, and the action begins. Your referee, it's Victor Ventresca.
Ladies, you'll be given your instructions in the locker room. Listen to my commands at all times. Protect yourself. Let's have a good, exciting fight. Touch them up now if you'd like.
Amateur main event here at RFO Big Guns 21. Lauren Kyle in the spandex with the blue glove tape. Tirza Gunther in the shorts with the red glove tape. Victor Ventresca is the referee here. And we don't want to harp on it too much that Tirza is the younger sister of John Gunther, but you got to think with that pedigree, there's a little bit of pressure going into this fight for her.
Yeah, and one of the things, Lauren Kyle, she's got a 12-pound weight advantage. So right now, what's happening is
nice hip toss there from Tirza Gunther to get the fight to the ground.
And you can see the grappling pedigree coming in right now. 12 pounds means nothing in jiu-jitsu.
Just a blue belt, though, is Tirza Gunther, but I think a lot of people that have seen her grapple say she's probably, one of the best blue belts potentially in the state and in the area. Definitely has, the potential to go a lot higher in the belt ranks, and I think a lot of times that the color of the belt doesn't necessarily always tell the full story.
Exactly, because one of the things with Brazilian Jiu-Jitsu, not to knock, martial arts schools, but sometimes it's all about the money. Hey,
now has this crucifix position with that right arm trapped.
Do you get the yellow belt because you've paid for 20 lessons?
See Tirza feeding Lauren Kyle some big left hands here. She has that right arm trapped.
One of the beauties about jiu-jitsu is a belt is never given, it's earned.
And you asked the question about the striking of Tirza Gunther. At least the ground and pound thus far has been impressive.
Yeah, she's hitting with intent, she's just not making contact. She's hitting with force. As you can see right now, she's controlling her opponent. She's got good control. I think she's got an opportunity for an Americana, but
I thought maybe she was looking to try to lock an armbar in here, getting up in the position, getting her hips high up next to the shoulders of Lauren Kyle. Just over a minute left here in round number 1.
She's doing a good job of controlling her hips, making sure she can't shrimp out. But I do think she's able to, if she could get that knee on belly, get to mount. Thank you.
Making John Sturmack look like a genius is Tirza Gunther, so at least she can do one thing right. Now postured up here in full mount is Tirza Gunther.
She's in full mount. She's got her left leg locked, left arm locked, and she's able to do damage.
Here. 25 seconds left in round number 1 here for Tirza Gunther. In full control here. Looks like she might be going for this arm bar.
Yep, looks like. And she's able to get there. Looks like she's going to survive the round. And there's no doubt about it that Gunther has won this first round.
Impressive first round there from Tirza Gunther. That might even be pretty close to a 10-8 round. I know they're few and far between a lot of times in mixed martial arts, but that was complete domination, I think, in that first round for Tirza Gunther.
Yeah, there's no doubt it was 10-9. I would disagree with my good friend David. To get a 10-8 round, you've got to be ridiculously dominant. But I'm going to talk out of both sides of my mouth. If you said this round was 10-8, I wouldn't question the judges.
I think the only question there was whether it was a 10-9 or a 10-8 round. I don't think there was a question as to who won the round. Definitely a dominant first round there from Tirza Gunther. And one of the things that might be interesting, not that she's necessarily going out and not trying to win the fight, but it looks like she may be trying to go out there and try some different things maybe try something different here and try to get some cage experience here in her first fight against Lauren Kyle.
Well, she got the fight to the ground pretty early. We'll see in the second round if she tries to test her stand-up, because with a 12-pound advantage that Lauren has, does she want to test her jaw? Or does she want to be smart and say, hey, let's get this fight to the ground. I'm clearly the superior grappler, and I'll take it right to the ground and be done with it.
Exactly, and you saw the replay of that nice hip toss there from Tirza Gunther that got the fight to the ground for her.
Well, for those of you watching on Go Fight Live, you are in for a treat. JT Miller and John Hawk, both out of Strong Style, training with Stipe Miocic. will be coming up, but right now we've got Lauren Kyle and Miss Gunther.
Nice
and
body kick there from Lauren Kyle. She likes this headlock position here, though. Ends up on top as they fall to the mat.
Oh,
Now on top here of Tirza Gunther, but Tirza now in the scramble able to finish what looked like a single leg there.
and Kyle does a good job getting back on top, but she's up against the fence, and she's in trouble because it looks like Gunther's going to be able to get full mount, and she does.
Full mount here, 40 seconds into the second round for Tirza Gunther. And now she's looking to try to get those hips up high. Again, trying to use that right knee to pin down the left arm of Lauren Kyle. Throwing a couple of big shots here is Gunther.
And Gunther's not only landing shots, she's landing hard shots.
Yeah, you can hear the thud, I believe, in our microphones as they're right next to us here, cage side. Looks like she might.
Yeah, I was going to say she's going for the armbar. And I don't know if the audience at home can hear, but that's it.
That's it. Referee Victor Ventresca stops the fight here in the second round. Impressive performance. 19-year-old Tirza Gunther gets her first MMA win. First of what I believe will be many here under the RFO banner.
Yeah, she's somebody to watch out for. You know, Lauren Kyle is going to fall to 0-3, and that's disappointing for her, no doubt about it. However, she's gotten great experience, and facing somebody like Tirza Gunther is going to be invaluable. That is absolutely great experience as we look at our replay, and this is where it all comes to an end.
Tirza Gunther, you see here in that full mount with that right arm, and Victor Ventresca saw enough, calls a stop to the action. Nice win there from Tirza Gunther.
And there's Dr. Jerome Williams.
With a big smile.
Patching up Miss Gunther, who is no worse for wear. She's all smiles right now, and she should be.
Jake Digman with the official result.
Ladies and gentlemen, referee Victor Ventresca calls a stop to the action at 1 minute and 32 seconds of the second round, declaring your winner by TKO from strikes, Tirza Gunther!
Let's hear it for both these young ladies. This is a tough war. Good fight, ladies. Thank you. Here with your winner, Tirza. We finally got you a fight. How's it feel to get the W?
Fantastic. Thank you so much for everything you guys put in to get me a fight here. It's crazy.
That's awesome. Somebody's gonna hurt tonight. Your walkout music was pretty spectacular. You Gunther's got some. Your personalities are way different than the normal people, but that's why we love you guys. What's next? What's your long-term goal for this?
I want to get some more fights, build up a record, eventually go pro. I mean, that's.
We should probably say something to your mom right now.
Thank you, Mom, for coming out every time. I mean, I know it kills you, but it's thank you so much.
She's all right, Mom. Let's hear it for your winner one more time, Tirza Gunther. You're going to see a lot more of her, I promise.